4 strings on the ukulele. This instrument is a part of who I am. I received my first ukulele in 2012, and I was strumming within an hour, learning from YouTube. This instrument may be small and simple, but sometimes the simplest things in life can bring the greatest joy, even out of just 3 chords. Today, I will demonstrate how to play these 3 universal chords, but also connecting it to the higher meaning of music, and hoping that you all can take up musical training in the future. So the first benefit of playing an instrument is improving mental health. Getting scientific, the human brain reacts in positive ways to musical training. According to the American Psychological Association, author of This Is Your Brain on Music, researchers found that listening to and playing music increases the body's production of antibody immunoglobulin A and natural killer cells, the cells that attack invading viruses and boost the immune system's effectiveness. Music also reduces levels of stress and the levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Music unites everyone, as we most likely have experienced the positive effects of listening to our favorite song. This is why music is associated with relaxation. And so, this leads me to my first chord, G. Being the most common chord, it's applicable to most songs, and from learning this first chord, you're on your way to learning almost every song, because it's so common. And so, it's simply C. This was the first chord that I learned, and it just led me to learning even more songs. Another benefit is the social aspect. From humans in all cultures, according to the Science of a Meaningful Life, psychologist Jill Seti at UC Berkeley explains, coordinating instrumental movement with another person is linked to the release of pleasure chemicals, endorphins, in the brain, which may explain why we get these positive, warm feelings when we make music together. In a 2000 review of research on music, Stefan Kolsch, music psychologist at the Freie University of Berlin, explains several mechanisms through which music impacts our ability to connect with one another. Music impacts our brain circuits, improving empathy, trust, cooperation, and perhaps explaining how it has survived every culture of the world. The truth is, I haven't picked up the ukulele until yesterday, after about a year, when I asked a person I met a week ago if they made music, and turns out they had a ukulele, what I needed to speak. That is just one example of how music has connected me to the world and built relationships shared on passions. And this leads me to the next chord, one of the most simple chords, E. It's simply placing your first or second finger on the 3rd fret. Because music travels among cultures in both complex and simple ways, this chord is not only just simple, but it makes up a chord in every song. Finally, the instant and lifelong gratification that comes with playing an instrument is worth the temporary calluses. Neurological research on music therapy has reported that the connection between actual medical treatment for children, adults, and elderly music is that it has become clear that musical training has had effects on rehabilitation on patients recovering from stroke and other forms of brain damage. Some researchers now argue that it might even boost speech processing and learning in children with dyslexia and other learning impairments. What's more, the benefits of musical training seem to be persistent for years or even decades, and the picture emerges from this evidence that learning to play a musical instrument in the childhood protects the brain early and progresses it in the elderly. And so this brings me to the last chord, A minor, another simple yet meaningful chord that places importance on each chord within a song, just like us in each of our own cultures. It's simply by placing your first or second finger on the 1st fret G string. So music makes up many cultures. Sam Osherson, psychologist and beginner at the ukulele, states, nowadays, music has the potential to make us feel like all part of a community. The more we use music to bring each other together, literally and figuratively, the most potential for increased empathy, social connection, and cooperation is at your advantage. Even if you feel unsure about picking up an instrument, do not fret. It takes time to see the mental health benefits, social aspects, and lifelong and instant gratification that musical training can provide. I hope that everyone can experience this feeling one day.